Listen, one of the very few things that you can do to help you flip your identity, going from a, young teen who literally plays the game all day, eats junk food. Oh, anywho. Plays the game all day, eats junk food, is unmotivated, lost, probably beats his shit couple times a day, to a man with purpose, having a business or even an amazing career, shredded, literally gets respect from other men because of his accomplishments, because what he stands for. And girls are attracted, females are attracted to him because he has an impeccable look and because of his purpose, the way he moves and does things. I know you would be a man that would love to have that. Go from that loser to the winner. And guess what? This thing right here that I'm going to talk about is what helped me make that transformation. And I kid you not, this will help you make that transformation too. So all starts back to, 2020, I believe, around COVID, right? Not around that time, I think I'm like 15, 16. I remember school had shut down, all that. For most of my childhood, I was, a little skinny, chubby. Then I became fat. And then, I slimmed down a little bit, but I was still chubby. I remember I would play the game a lot. I would beat my meat, and I would eat junk food. And I had really no sense of purpose. And I just did all these bad habits that are not good for you. Until I came across the gym. This is before I even joined football. And I started working out. And what that had taught me was literally, if you put in hard work, you will gain things that you want to gain. With the hard work, you get results, and those results will pay off for you. But yet, I'm not going to tell you going to the gym is going to fix your life completely. It's going to help you fix your identity. But that's not what it was. Back then, when I was younger, before I even did the football, once I did the football, I ended up understanding this thing that I'm going to talk about a little bit more. But it wasn't until I read the book Atomic Habit. And that one thing that helped me really understand and help me make that change within my identity was having systems in place. You having a system in place is literally the key factor in helping you change and flip your identity and not having where you're able to have a successful identity flip. I kid you not, complete character development. Back when I was younger, I didn't really realize what it was that I was doing, but I had systems in place without me realizing it. It was just from my routine that helped me flip my identity. Until I read the Atomic Habits and I really sat down and thought about it, I'm like, damn, I had systems in place back then to help me flip my life around and help me build this new identity that I carry around now. What is a system? So a system is a bunch, or not even gonna say a bunch, a couple of habits and disciplined things that you do on a daily basis, literally. With me, before I started football, I remember that's when I started going to the gym more often. I stopped beating my junk as much, and I started eating a little healthier. I'm not gonna tell you I made the flip like that because I didn't, right? Once I got into football, it helped me with my routine even more. Football made me want to push harder in the weight room and on the field. So that helped me with my training aspect, which helped me build a lot of character, helped me build my confidence, and not only that, my appearance, which did tremendous favors for me. I built discipline. And guess what? From all those training sessions that I had, made me think better, made me eat better. And that was a system that I was building within myself, for myself, to help me flip my identity and become a better man. And guess what? Couple years later, look at me now. I'm a completely different man from the boy that I was a couple years ago. And because of those systems. So now, with these systems, how can you apply them to your life? Right? Let's say if you were just like me, a young man who loved playing the game, eats junk food, beats his shit, probably is either fat, chubby, or skinny, and really afraid to talk to girls, right? You don't want to stress yourself. Literally, you want to build a system that's going to help you tackle each one of these issues one by one. Now, What I'm going to tell you is if you try to flip everything at the same time, you're going to fail. You're going to burn out. You're going to think it's hard and just revert back to the old habits. Literally, what you want to do is start one by one. In my opinion, fixing your appearance and going to the gym is the best way to go. Yeah, it doesn't work the same for everybody, but in my opinion, going to the gym to build your appearance and change your appearance makes each and every other aspect easier. Once you start going to the gym, you build this system that these days I'm going to the gym at this time and these are the workouts I'm gonna have a weekly routine. Literally, I remember before I even did the football, my routine was upper, lower, upper, lower. I would go 4 to 5 times a week. When I went for the 5th time, I remember I would do arms, shoulders and arms. And then I flipped my thing around to do push, pull, legs. And then that's when I got into football. So football, we had more of a structured workout. Boom. You build that structure, that system. You already know when you're going to the gym, what days, what you're hitting at what time. Boom. You have that in place. Secondly, you then build for the diet aspect. You start deciding you're not going to eat so much junk food, chips, snacks, sugary stuff. And you then just start eating more healthier. Of course, if you're probably younger, on the younger side like I was, we're not having the money to make it, but then you talk to your parents. If it's within the budget, you can tell them, I want to start eating healthier. And not only that, you just stop eating the junk food, right? What I did, I still ate some junk food, but I balanced it out, and I promise you it helps you out. Third, the beating your meat. I kid you not. Like, if you can't go hard stop right away, just bring it down. Let's say you're doing it 6 times a week. For the first week, do it 5 times, 4 times. Then from there, each week, gradually bring it down. Now, if you are confident in yourself that you can just knock it off like that, go for it. But if not, bring it down slowly but surely, boom. There you go. You just built a couple of systems to help you improve each aspect. Oh, and for the talking to the girls one, literally, just start. You don't even have to start by exactly just talking to girls. You can literally just start by being more social. Literally just saying, hi, good morning, how you doing? And just asking, simple questions. Oh, how was your day? How was your weekend? What plans do you have? Or you probably can't even ask that because that's a little more, I wouldn't even say intimate, but you just ask them simple questions like, oh, or even give compliments. Oh, your dress is beautiful. Your shirt is beautiful. Oh, bro, I like it. Like, the style you got. Start with compliments, easy little questions like, how's your day going, all that. You build a confidence, a social confidence, and boom. There you go. You move it forward. You get into deeper conversations. You ask not deeper questions, but, a more question that will give you a more better response. And instead of a one word response, and boom, you just build yourself a system to help you improve. Now, before I continue, check out the mindset protocol. Just put it like that. It helps you flip your identity. Go from unmotivated, lost, no systems, non-discipline, to a man with purpose, no identity, leader of your own destiny, and you're able to take control of any situation. That simple. Now, like I'm saying, with these systems, you build them in place, and it helps you take control of yourself. Not only that, you take control of all these things. It helps you start building your character, help building your discipline, which is a very important thing. Start building your discipline. And with this discipline that you're building and this character that you're building some confidence. Not only that, you're gaining respect. And guess what's going to happen? Once you start gaining that, you start gaining respect, you start gaining the confidence, you start building this discipline. You're going to start attracting the things that you want. You're going to go into a period of where you're going to develop your character. And guess what? You're going to come out with a new identity. So imagine at the beginning of the year, you start, let's say winter arc, right? That's what's trending right now. You start in October, by January you finish, people are going to be like, yo, you've changed so much. The reality is, all you did, you changed. And all you did, you took out the negative and put the positive. Literally, just that simple. And that system helped you build a new identity in which you are happy with yourself. Not pleasing other people, you are happy within yourself. Because you flipped everything around and now you're happy to be you. Because, why? You put in the work. You put in the work. You ain't living for anybody else. You're living for yourself. And guess what? You're happy. You build it. And guess what? You attract everything you're going to want. That simple. So, building a system is going to help you improve your character, flip your identity, and become the man you want to become. Trust me, if I did it, I know you can too. Each year is going to be different. Trust me, each year is going to be different with the systems that you have. But that's why you just readjust it. I kid you not. The systems I had while I was a football player are not the same systems I have now. Yeah, I do flag football, but it's not the same systems. It's not the same training style. It's not the same lifestyle. But guess what? The systems that I have are still helping me constantly improve myself to evolve and making this new identity. And guess what? The identity just keeps getting better and better and better. It's that simple. So I know if I can do it, I believe you can do it. Because if I did it from a boy, lost, played video games, beat they meat, ate junk food fat, to a beautiful, respected man that has passion and is grinding to become that nigga. Like, I know people hate that word, but to become that man that people look up to and want to be like, I'm going to keep doing my thing, and I know you can do it too. That being said, Mindset Protocol, top link in the description. Go grab a choose every life, fellas.